I've driven by it many times when I've been driving down to the southwest. It's the RAC. It's a bit of an iconic structure in the area. I don't know if members of the public can get permission to go up into the observation place, or whether that's just access for communications equipment. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop it there, remind you that we are Expose and Educate. We're out today trying to get you some content. Click like, click share, click subscribe. It's always appreciated, and it's probably a very good time to say thank you to all the new subscribers over the last week. Really appreciate it. Some of our distant cousins the other side of the pond, lovely to see you guys joining us. And for those that keep coming back, thank you for that. We really appreciate your returned custom, shall we say, for want of a better word. And I've got to say, guys, thank you so much to everybody that takes the time to comment. I do spend an awful lot of time replying to everybody. Might only be a few words, but I try and interact as best I can. So thank you very, very much. Comments are greatly appreciated. Even those that are slightly derogatory, and they know who they are. And thank you to all the subscribers and people that comment against their negative comments. I've got some fantastic subscribers that really explain the law to them. You know as well as I do, half the time they won't listen, but at least it's being done. It's not just me telling them. Anyway, I'm going to drop it there, guys. Pick it up in a bit. So guys, I've just discovered that this part of the world is actually classed as Bradley Stoke. I didn't actually realise it spread quite as far as that. So again, nothing about being private. It's a fully open car park. Let's just check the signs here. So as you can see, guys, RAC accepts no responsibility. That's just the basic stuff. So nothing to say private. We'll have a little walk up into this little section, because there is some more signs. We'll just double check those. So visitors and disabled parking, no smoking and CCTV, nothing else anywhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to head on up and we're going to try and take some photos of this iconic building. I'm sure those that have travelled down this way have seen it many, many times. So what I'll do for now is drop it and pick it up when we get a bit closer. So got to say, guys, it's another huge building. Only sign saying no smoking. They've got a lovely garden area down there with some water features and some benches for people to have their lunch. Sorry mate, I'm going to get in your way. Excuse me, could you just answer me a question? Yeah. Do they ever do tours or anything for the public up there?
I don't think you're allowed in the building.
Right, okay. Even by prior appointment?
I can inquire for you.
Would you mind?
Yeah, no worries.
I'd really appreciate that. I'll hang on here for a sec.
No worries.
Thank you. So yeah, so a water feature down there, guys. They've got some bamboo just shielding it off. So we've got a lower level. You wouldn't call it a basement as such, but a lower level and then 3 floors, and then you've got the amazing tower behind. In the reception area there is a couple of RAC bikes. I'm going to ask this fella if he comes back out if we could actually just get a bit closer and see if we can take a picture. And shall I come to you, save you walking?
Yeah, so unfortunately no, we won't be allowed to have anyone
right
in the building. Yeah,
okay,
so
it's always worth asking, isn't it? Because you know it's
yeah, he's going to come next page.
oh right, okay. Hello there, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for that, much appreciated. How you doing, sir?
How can I help you?
Well, funnily enough, I'm filming local businesses,
Okay.
and this architecture is wonderful.
Yeah.
I often drive by on the this bit's the M5, isn't it? And I thought I'd come around and have a closer look. I've been checking. There's no signs to say no entry or unauthorized access.
There is, but that's why we have the barriers. So unfortunately, if you do want the access to the building, you'll either have to work here or you'll either have to make an appointment. So you can't just walk in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just because it's a private.
No,
land,
that's
so, yeah.
absolutely fine. I'll just explain to you. I had no intentions of coming in.
Yeah.
That's why I asked that lovely young man if we can book at any stage for a tour of the tower. And he said no.
No, yeah, I don't think we do the tour of the tower.
Yeah, which is a shame because it's great.
Yeah.
Just for your interest, because you may get this happen again. It's a growing phenomenon.
Okay.
I always check for signs. Like I said, I had no intentions of coming in without permission, but because it's open, it's a thing called public right of access, especially during opening hours.
Yeah,
We don't tend to abuse that.
you don't. That's why we have the barriers in place for that. So,
But that's for cars, isn't it?
It's for literally everyone. Because ideally it's for cars, but like you need a pass to access the barriers anyway. Barriers won't open.
Of course, yeah.
For the cars anyway. So and if the cars don't, if whoever for whatever reason they don't have like a pass or access, then we have the intercom in the
Yes,
barrier.
of
and then
course.
you press the intercom and then it comes through
Yeah.
to the reception.
Yeah,
So that's how it
yeah.
goes.
But would you just agree with me though? Because I'd like you to be aware if other people come and do this. I haven't climbed over any fences, haven't climbed over any barriers. I've literally been able to just walk normally. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that's why we have barriers in place, but there are signs, but obviously people don't tend to read it, unfortunately.
Well, no, I've read them
Yeah.
all. I've read them all because I don't like to break the law. And there's nothing that says A, private property, or B, no unauthorised access, not even to here. If you come just here a second, sorry, I even checked here, which is where I thought they'd be, and all it says is no smoking,
Yeah.
which I don't do anyway. But no, I've got no intentions of coming in. I was going to ask if I could take a picture of the two bikes because they're fantastic, but I know you're going to say no.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. So just a suggestion going forward,
So
mention to the powers that be that if you don't want people coming in, just get a couple of signs put up. Cost them a few pounds.
I'm sure there are signs up, but
Well, I can assure you there isn't, because I do check. When I've gone, feel free to, or I can walk down with you now if you want to. Do you want to come down and have a look and I'll show you? Because I don't want to upset you.
okay.
And obviously you probably have days off and other people may do your job. I'm assuming anyway. But you've been very professional. I can see the smile under your mask. So you know, not here to cause any grief.
No, it's fine.
So-
It's just yeah. Normally there should be signs, but obviously here it's right.
And of course, because it says you've got parking for visitors, that openly suggests there's public accessible as well, you see.
It's called. Well, you have to make an appointment. If
Of
that makes
course.
sense,
Yeah, no,
You can't-
definitely. So yeah, so if you look here, visitors and disabled parking,
Okay.
obviously you wouldn't get in a car.
No, yeah.
CCTV, no smoking, and as you can see, no barrier here on the footpath, which under the law says it's publicly accessible. It makes your job a bit difficult, doesn't
Yeah,
it? Because in a way, the RAC have let you down, because they're telling you to obviously be vigilant, which you have, but it's open.
Yeah.
Nothing on here, nothing on that one, and nothing on that one. So hopefully today I've brought some things to your attention, and you can tell the bosses from a security point of view that they need to just get some signs. I mean, what we're talking, probably £100, you know, but anyway, I thank you for being polite.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you for bringing up that.
Hey, no worries.
They should have put something up.
As I said, I do this because, I mean, this is a great building. I've driven by it hundreds of times. I've always wanted to have a closer look. My viewers will be impressed with a closer look. They'll also be impressed you've been very professional. So I appreciate it, they appreciate it. So
Yeah.
I'll leave you there and I'll move on.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Thank you
indeed.
very
You have a
much.
good day.
You too. Thanks.
Cheers, buddy. So there we are, guys. You've got to say, for RAC, it's got to be a pass because the first guy was very professional. The security guard was very professional. He was obviously, he's been led to believe certain things which, as we know, isn't quite correct. So we'll have a walk around, see what else we can find for you today. So expose and educate from Bradley Stoke, as we found out. We will leave you there. Please subscribe, click share, but if you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and we'll catch you on the next one.